Good morning, everyone, or afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the world. Chad Barker here, your Sudoku professor, and we are going to solve this puzzle right here, live from beginning to end. This is a fairly difficult puzzle. What's really cool about this puzzle is that it's not like simple, straightforward, and maybe like one difficult technique, and then you finish. We have to chip away at it. We make a good bit of progress at the beginning, but then we have to chip until we finally break it open toward the end there. And I will show you each of those steps, show you the logic behind the different things that we're going to do. We're going to have, let's see here, what have we got coming up? We're going to have some what I call a two-box. No, I'm sorry. I got to get my words right. We do have a 2-box 3 corners and a triple combo 3 corners. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the words that I use, that is an XY wing and an XYZ wing. We're going to be on this puzzle. And we're also going to do a bit of coloring, or what I call either or. And finally, we're going to do what we call a, let's see here. What is that? Cloak 4 corners offset, or we're kind of transitioning to a new name for that, a link doubles pair. Yes, that's it. A new name where I'm trying to get used to it myself, but I'll show you that. And all of this is going to happen, not necessarily in the order that I mentioned. So what do we do first? Okay, so we're going to start on here. The first thing that we need to do is to actually get as much information on the board as possible, as easily as possible. And so what we do is we start with something like the 1 through 9s. Now, that's what we're gonna do. I would look around for some pattern solving, and I actually did already look for some pattern solving, and there's not enough to really justify just focusing on that. I think whatever we would get through pattern solving, we would also get through a 1 through 9s, which would be just as easy. So the 1s don't give us much. So let's jump in here and see what we got. The 1s give us only, hold on a second. Am I doing blue? I am doing blue. Okay, that almost looked black to me. But anyway, so we get to pencil mark the 1 in those 3 spaces, and not much else though, because there's only 2 1s. Not much else we can do. Okay, so we go into 2s, and we actually are able to do a column eliminator here. And we get here to, let's see, here, and here. And then we can actually fill in the 2 here, right? Yep. And then we feed that back up, and we fill in the 2 here, and we get the 2 right here as well. So now we did the 2s. That's cool. We only missing 2 2s on the board. And let's go to 3s. That could be 3 places, 4 places there, and 3 places. Way too many places in between there. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, not much with the 3s. 4s. That's 4 places, and we get to fill in the 4. Yay! And we'll come back and feed that in to pencil mark over here. And 4 can go in one of these 3. And 4 goes in one of these 2. So are we missing 3 4s, right? Here, here, and here. And we have the rest. That's cool. 5. 5 goes in too many places. Pencil marking here. And here. Where else? Here. Pencil mark. And here. What do we can do over here? Anything? No, 3 places, too many. Okay, 6. So we can pencil mark 6. I'm making sure I haven't missed something, like a 6 off in some corner somewhere that's hiding from me. And 6 goes in 3 places. 6 goes in these 3 places here. And 6 can go in anywhere in box 6, and we can put it, pencil mark it here and here in box 9. 7s. All right, we got, Elaine, just checking Elaine's comments there. Yeah, well, maybe this will help you figure out where you might have slipped up there. Okay. Had that's happened to me. Somewhere along the line, usually just you jump to some conclusion, and like I said, it happened. So let's see here. Actually, we can pencil mark the 7 in here as well. 8. Let's see here. And that's here and here. And then, is that right? Yep. 8. Anywhere. Wow. We only have, we have 2 8s. So actually, okay, I see the other 8 there. So, but it still doesn't help a whole lot. And that's all the 8s we have, just the 2. So we can pencil mark here as well in box 9. And then 9s. Okay, well, now we're going to make a little bit of progress here. Okay, so 9, it goes in these 2 spaces. That doubles with the 4, and we'll force the 6 down here. So to be more efficient in my pencil marking and erasing and things like that, I will do it this way. So now this is a 4-9 double here. And the 6 here, that means that 6, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we'll move on. We'll come back to the 9s now that I did what I could with this new 6 here. So, okay, we're doing 9s. Yes. So 9 can't go here or here, right? That's these 3. And 9 can't go here or here. That's those 3. 9 can't go here. That's those 3. So we got some really good information right up front with the 9s, but then we fall away. So let's head back through the 1 through 9s. Elaine, I know how that is. You got, I hear you. See, you got sidetracked. Yeah, you were listening. Whenever distractions, I tell you what, if they're running in the background, they're almost guaranteed. Okay, so the 1 actually is going to double with the 8 here. So I'm going back through the 1 through 9s now, and I'm going to, so this becomes a 1. Sorry about that. This becomes a 1-8 double here. I think that's about it. And that forces the 5 to here. And then we have only one thing left in the box that we need to fill in, and that is 1, 2, 3, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And then this here, okay, so that makes the 5, forces the 5 to there. And then we are, what are we left with on this row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 6, 7, and then 8 and 9? I think so. So 6. This becomes a 6, 7 double. Let's move our 7 over. 6, 7. Everybody following so far? Yes. Okay. Let me know if you have questions or serious. Oh, then we can fill in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Yes. So that actually solves this 1-8 double. That's cool. And so then the 1 goes here, and the 8 goes here. We have one thing left in the row. 1, 2. We need a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. And then what's here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5 that goes here or here. 6, 7, and then we need 8, and 8 goes in all 3. Okay, you're ahead of me, Claire. Let's see here. You said in box 3. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. You were slightly, yes, I got it, but you were ahead of me. Okay. And then the 5 here, we can fill in that. We just did a whole bunch of stuff, so we're going to have to follow up on this, all these things that we just did. We filled in the 5. We can fill in the 5 here, the 6 here, because of the 5 that we filled in right here. And let's see. Let's just take a look at 5. So we got that one, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, so 5, yes. Okay, so 5 here. And then let's take a look at this. Okay, so 5 is going to go here in this space. That's going to force 7 to here, and then 8 goes in the middle, right? Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to erase all my pencil marks and then do that. So 5 here, 7 then has to go here, and then 8 goes here. Cool. And clean up some pencil marks. What are we going to do next? All right, so did we fill in anything? We still have the 2 2s. We got some more 1s here. This one and this one. Let me just do a quick scan to see if we can do anything with that. And I'm not thinking that we can. We still have too many 1s. Oh, maybe we can't. Nope. No, let's see here. Yeah, 1 can't go here or here, so 1 can go here or here. We can pencil mark that. Then we can pencil mark the 1 here and here. And then that allows us to, that's as good as we're going to get. Yeah, okay. A little bit of progress. We fill in the 3s. I don't know if we can do something else with the 3s. Quick scan here. The 3 here. Okay, so 3 can only go here. Let's see, 3 or here or here. And then 3 can't go here. That's these 3. And then these 3. Okay. 4. I just want to make sure we didn't miss anything. We got 4 here. I don't think. Yeah, we still have the 3 4s. No, nothing's changed there. We just went over the 5s. Let's take about the 6s because we have filled in a 6 here, and that may give us something or may not. So we have this 6, 6, 6. Okay, so 6 can't go here, and nope, we can't do anything with 6s yet. Or any more with 6s. We did fill in the 7. So now the 7. Okay, this is a 6, 7 double. Did somebody spot that? 6, 7. Here in box 4, that's a 7, by the way. 6, 7, right? 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. Yep. So that's a double. And then the 4 can now only go here or here. So that's worth looking at a little bit closer, maybe. And then 7 can still go in these 3, those 2. Looks like anything there and anything there. So let's take a look at this box here. And we are missing 1, 2, 4, and then 8. Okay, so we actually have 2, 4, and 8 can only go in these. They're all eliminated from these spaces. Let me count through and make sure. We've got 1 we need. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then there's 8 that goes in the same spaces as 4 and 2, and then 9. So this has to be 1 here. So we will be able to, that's great, fill that in, and then we can, again, pencil mark 1 here and here, and still got a bunch of places for 1 there, 2, 4, and 8. That's a triple combo there. And what else do we need to look at? This is a 5, by the way. Let's take a look down here and see what we can come up with, because we've filled in a bunch of stuff up there in the top. 1, we need a 2. Oh, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 8 and 9. Okay, so now 9 can only go here or here. And 8 apparently goes in everything, but it's the only other thing here or here. Okay. Do the 8s. Thank you, Claire and Elaine. Probably you're referring to the same because I haven't done the 8s. Okay, I haven't. When I stopped my 1 through 9s at the 7s. So let's see here. 8 can go in these 3. Am I missing something? These 3. Maybe that's what you were referring to is what I did here. And let's see. And then Claire says, box 4. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm looking at this 8 over here, and I failed this. I'm not seeing this 8 up here. So thank you very much. So 8 goes here. That means 4 goes here and 2 goes here. Yes. Okay. And it's amazing what the brain can do and think that it's done everything when it's missing things like that. Okay. So that's wonderful. Now this becomes an 8-9 double down here. That forces the 4 over to here, and this becomes a 3. So let's do all that. This is 8-9 here. And then again, this space here has to be a 4. This space has to be a 3. So 4 here and 3 here. And then we do, this is a 1-3 double here. And then this is 3 here and here. And then 4. Then let's see here. Hold on, did I do this right? 4, 4, 4. Yeah. Okay, 4, 4. And then the 4 up here. All right. So we've solved the 4-9 double here. And what else? Is there anything we can do right now? We could do some think outside the box here and see what we come up with. And let's see here. Some of the places, like for example, right here, let's see, this is missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And this can't be 8, so this is 7 or 9. And I would imagine that 7 and 9 can go in all 3 of these spaces. So this is 7, 8, 9. This can't be 8, so this is only 7 or 9. And what do we have? What else could we do? This is also 7, 8, or 9, but I don't think, let's see here. This is 7 or 8 only right here. 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, as we discovered. What do we want to work on? Something like this column right here, column 5. 1, looks like 1, 7, and 9, but I'm gonna note that, and then I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. Yeah, so 1, 7, and 9. That can be all of those, and that can be 1 and 9 right there. And what do we have here? Okay. All right, so I think that it requires a bit, Elaine, it does require a bit more than just the 1 through 9. So let's do another one like this row right here. This requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This can't be 8, 1, 6, 7. What about this one? This can't be 6 or 8. Okay, 2. I got to fill in the 2. That's what I should do. Missed that after doing the 2 over there. Okay, that helps. And then this 1, 6, 7 is 6 and 8. So this is 1 or 7. This can't be 1, 7. So this is 6 or 8. And this can't be 6. So this is 1, 7, 8. What else can we do here? Anything else? 9. Oh, I can pencil mark 9 here in this box. Can I do anything else with 9s? It's these 3. And that is these 3 here and these 3 here. So no, I don't think there's anything else I can do with 9s right now. All right. I'm just reading your comments. Okay, so what's here in this column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are missing. 1 and 8. So this is 3 or 7 only. And we already looked at that. That's can't be 3, 1, 7, 8. This can't be 7, 1, 3, 8. All right. And then what do we got here? Just do this one right here. 1, and I think we may be we're kind of winding down to getting stuck, if you will. Okay. So let's see here. We have 1, 2, we need 3, we have 4, 5, we need 6, 7, and then 8 and 9. 3, 6, 8, and 9. Okay. So this can't be 8, 3, 6, 9. This can't be 8, 3, 6, 9. Also, this can't be 6, 3, 8, 9. Okay. What else can we do here? 1, 6. So here's something that okay. So if remember what goes here. Okay, I'm just going to put it in. Now normally I wouldn't do this, but I think that this is right here. If we look at this, can anybody tell me what pattern we're seeing? And column 7, row 7, 8. And you're absolutely right. Suresh, you are absolutely right. 8 goes here. That's it. Yes, because 8 can go nowhere else on the row. Thank you very much. So in case you didn't see that, so 8 can't go here. 8 can't go 7, 9 cross box double double. 8 goes right there. Thanks for doing that. And then we're down to a 7, 9 inbox double double here and here. So thank you for helping me with resolve that. Okay. Now, so I think we're pretty much at this thing, except for maybe we could. Oh yeah. I haven't been back over to this box so much. So let's see here. 3 goes here or here, and let's take a look at. We got 1 can go in 4 places. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where can 6 go? 6 can't go here. So that's these 3 places. 7. Can 7 go in everything? I think 7 goes in everything. There's 8, and then 9 can go here. Okay. All right. I think we've done what we can. So what I'm seeing right now at this point is this pattern here, here, and here. Okay. This is the XYZ wing or triple combo 3 corners. And this is where we're basically at a stuck point. There's really not much else we can do in the more simple techniques that we've been doing. And thank you for your help to get the easy stuff done. But this pattern right here, what it says is that 7 has to be in one of these 3 spaces. So rather than getting into the gory details of what it means, but 7 will have to be in one of these 3 spaces, and therefore 7 cannot go in this space right here. So, okay, so that's just a tiny bit of information, but let me go ahead and get rid of all of that. Now, what could have gone here? Let me do the think outside the box, and let me do the. Let's do that. 1, 3, 6, and 7, and this space could have been all of those. Now it can only be 1, 3, and 6. Okay. Again, normally I wouldn't put that much information on the board, but I'm going to leave it there because who knows, we might need it a little later. Okay, so we're stuck again, and one of the things that I see is at this point is I'm noticing the pattern with the 7, where the 7s are pencil marked here and over here in box 9, in box 8 and 9, where the 7s are. That's our typical either or pattern or coloring that we do. And let me switch back to red. And I'll just do a quick, the way we do the coloring with the A's and B's. And then we'll go from there and see what we can come up with. So what we're realizing is that 7s can go either in all of the A's or all of the B's. And that is absolutely the only way that can happen. And we see that 7 can only go in 2 places in this column. And what that allows us to do, this is what we call a level 2 coloring. And what it allows us to do is to eliminate 7 from that space right there, because 7 is going to go in either the A's or the B's. And so 7, where this A and this B, the spaces that they can see right there, can't be a 7. So let me get rid of all my red marks here, and I could have done a think outside the box here. And this is what 6, 7, and 9 is what's missing. And this would have been all 6, 7, and 9. But now it can only be 6 or 9. That's the only two things that can go there. That forms a triple double. And let's see what else we can come up with. Okay. Again, we're just chipping away. Is everybody following sort of more or less where we're getting at here? And again, I don't think, so Elaine, you were talking about it, and I think somebody else might have mentioned easier techniques, 1 through 9s and things like that. Again, I don't think that those type of techniques really apply here. I certainly didn't find them. Of course, doesn't mean I'm seeing everything, but I think that where we're heading right now is the way to go. So, now the other thing that I noticed is a pattern that's actually, like, I started looking around, where can other numbers go? Like, we took care of where the 7s could go. So and looking around, I'm seeing that, 9s can often go and are fairly reduced. For example, okay, let me show you this. I can see that 9 can only go in this space and this space along this row. Okay. So that leads me to sort of thinking maybe there's a cloaked 4 corners or cloaked 4 corners offset that I could possibly do. And I started to look and say, okay, well, scanning up from here, I see that 9 can go here. And then I look along the row and I see that everything else, 9 is eliminated from all other places but here. And so when we look along, row 4 and we look along row 7 there, what we're seeing is that 9 can only go in 2 places in each of those rows. And what's interesting, this is again is our cloak 4 corners offset that we do. It's also, we're sort of changing the name to linked double pairs, because this pair of 9s where 9 can go on row 4, we can link it with this where 9 can go on row 7, and we can do some eliminations. The logic is that a 9 can only go in one of these 2 places out here. 9's either going to go here or it's going to go here. And that allows us to eliminate 9 from the places that those can see, which are those 2 places right there. So let's do that elimination. Let's figure out what that means. Okay, so let me go ahead and remove all of our red marks here. And if 9 can't go here, and it also can't go in these other places, so that means 9 can only go here or here. And that's column eliminating, which reinforces the fact that 9 can't go here. So 9 can only go here or here within the box, right? And that's why we promote those pencil marks over. So now now that we've eliminated 9 from here and here, so what does this mean? So this can only be 1 or 7, right? Because it can't be 9. And we look at our think outside the box to help us with that. And we look at this, we can come down here and realize that the only thing that can go here is 3 or 8, okay? All right, so again, tiny bits of progress. So what did we do? We made a little bit of progress here with 7s being eliminated from here and here. We made a little bit of progress with the 9s being eliminated from here. And so we're just sort of step by step kind of, getting little bits of information that we need to actually solve the puzzle. So, Lane, we'll talk about that. I can see what you're saying there. Okay, so the next thing that I'm seeing is, so again, one of the things that when we make some small elimination and we still don't know what to do, the most important thing is to start paying attention to the space that we just eliminated from, right? So maybe we need to pay attention to this 6, 9, or maybe we need to pay attention to this 8, this 3, 8 down here. And as a matter of fact, that is exactly what we need to do. Is if we look at this 3, 8, I'm all of a sudden seeing this 7, 8 down here. This was already been there. And I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe we have the 2 box 3 corners, which is an XY wing. Maybe we have that going on here. If we have the 3, 7, a space with 3, 7 that can be seen by one of these 2. And indeed we do. It's all the way up here. We have this right here. So we have this 3, 7, 8, 2 box 3 corners, or XY wing. That means that 3 is only going to be able to go in this space here or this space right here. And so any space that can be seen by those 2 spaces cannot be a 3. And specifically, the big win here is that this right here cannot be a 3. So That's a big deal, because if this can't be a 3, then the 3 actually does have to go right here, and then we can move ahead and solve the rest of the puzzle. So, or progress the puzzle. We'll see what happens next. So 3 goes here. That seems like a big deal. So let's figure out what we got from there. Okay. Now that would mean if 3 goes there, that would mean that 8 can only go here or here within the box. So that's column eliminating. And that forms a quad double. And I think then that means that 8 then has to go here, right? And I mean 6 cannot. And 6 goes in one of these 2 spaces only. It's a 6-9 double-double. I don't know how long it's going to be before we're going to figure that out, because it looks like we're going to make some good progress here. So if this space can't be 8, 1, 6, 7, and 8, it can't be 8 and 6. So that makes this, is this a 1, 7 now? So this can't be 6. So 8's out of the mix. So 1, 6, and 7. This can't be 6. So this is a 1, 7. So actually now we have a couple of things. We have a 1, 7 in the box here, and a 1, 7 in the cross box in the row, which actually then forces the 6 to here, which we could have gotten that with a double row elimination as well. That would have helped, or would have been a way to look at that as well. So when we reduced in box 5, we reduced this to a 6-9 double-double. We could have seen that was a double row elimination with the 6s and filled that in. Just another way to do the same thing. Then this has to be a 3, because it can't be a 7, because the 7's tied up in the 1, 7 double-double there. And that allows us to actually solve the 3 here, and the 3 here, and the 1 here. So I think, yes, so we're pretty much going to be heading downhill all the way here. And then this actually has to be a 9, because it can't be 6. And then what? That leaves 1 and 7. Is that right? Are we good so far? And I think I'm just going to verify that I'm not screwing up here. So this is 1 here, 7 here, because we have the 1 out there. And then we can solve the 1, 7 here and the 6, 9 here. I'm just going to erase and then do the work. Okay, so this is a 1. This is a 7. This is a 9. This is a 6. And then we have the 6, 7 out here. We have just a little bit left to do here. We're going to be done. That's a 6 here and a 7 here. We have a 7, 9 here. And what is that? 9 here. 7 here. We can solve this quad double and this double double from there fairly easily. So 7, 9, 1, 8, and 8, and 9. We are done. So little bit by little bit, chipping away at the puzzle to find the final solution there. We never know what little thing is going to actually be the thing that helps us do. So we try everything that we find. And Elaine, you're saying that, I get it. When I show you what to do, it makes a lot of sense. Okay. And when you're doing it on your own, you're having a harder time. Okay. I understand that. So there's a couple of things that I might be able to help you with that. Let's see here. When you're on your own, okay, like you mentioned that you made the mistakes. One of the things that you want to be sure that you're doing is knowing that that when you put the number there, or when you make the pencil mark, that you're absolutely sure that you're doing it, that you have the logic. Maybe and look for another way to verify the logic. So almost every logic technique that I teach you and that you can apply to a Sudoku puzzle has more than one way to prove to yourself that that's the right move. Okay. So you want to look for that proof. And in almost all of pretty much everything I teach you, I show you some form of proof logic, whether I call it that or not, where you're verifying to yourself why you're doing what you're doing. Okay. Because it's real frustrating to mess up. But if you can verify to yourself and know for sure that you're making that step that you're making is the right step, and that there's not another way, or there's not, maybe there's another possible number could go in that space, or the number could go somewhere else, that would throw off the logic and make it so that you're not quite sure. That helps. Of course, you mentioned being distracted. That is often when I'm distracted, even if I have just something going on in my mind, I'm thinking about something else that's maybe bothering me or whatever, or something's a problem that I'm trying to resolve that's going on in my mind, and I'm trying to do a Sudoku. It can often lead to mistakes, because even though I think I'm focused on the Sudoku, TV's not running, nothing else is going on, but my mind's really not engaged. That can help. Thank you. Yes, that does put it very bluntly. There is that slow down and not multitask. I can honestly say that's absolutely the case. Now, as far as there's another aspect, or maybe a deeper aspect to what you're saying. Maybe not saying exactly this, but one thing is actually being able to see the patterns. Like I show you, okay, here's this triple combo 3 corners, or here's this 2 box 3 corners, or these things, and maybe being able to see those patterns are an issue. That's where you get to practice with your puzzles, practice with one technique at a time. So for example, if you're looking at you're doing our master's prep puzzles, and maybe download a bunch of Crazy Dad puzzles or other sources, and focus on looking for those patterns. Of course, you can't guarantee that the puzzle that you're working on is even going to have the pattern, but if you're practicing looking for it, even if you find part of it but not the whole thing, at least you're getting your brain thinking about that, and you're able to do you're able to solve more. And I'm sorry that Facebook doesn't let us know who you are, Facebook user, but you know who you are. So that's kind of leads into what you're saying. You're having trouble finding the techniques, especially when you need more than one technique. Okay. So again, it's all about, it's like, think about it as peeling away the layers of the onion. In a sense, you are anything that you find, you have no idea what you're going to find that's going to lead to a solution. So what you do is you just find one little thing, and then you keep looking. And but whatever you find, if you find one little thing, focus on what you found as possibly being the key to the next thing. Because if it wasn't the key to the next thing, then more than likely you would have already found it with other simpler techniques. So that's the kind of the viewpoint that you can take. But it's a great question, and just got to keep looking. You gotta assume when you're getting into these harder puzzles, you got to assume that they're going to require multiple things to get done. Sometimes you get a wonderful puzzle it's real easy, bachelor's level, low level, if you will, easy techniques up to get to a stuck point. Then you find the one thing that you need, and then it's easy from that point on. And that's great, but it doesn't always happen. It's actually, and that's one of the reasons why I did this puzzle, is because this puzzle right here shows you that it's not always just one little thing that needs to happen. So appreciate that. I think I got word that Marianne, you were the one that gave that the Facebook user. And so there you go. That's the puzzle. I hope that gives you some insight in how to attack these puzzles, how to approach it, how to pay attention to when you're doing think outside the box, what goes in these spaces, how can you connect these spaces when they have, similar numbers, and how can you put stuff together and make your eliminations. Of course, the deep dive into all of these techniques is in my in the lessons, and with plenty of exercises to allow you to practice, and then you can find more practice. I even give you pointers of where to look for puzzles to find more. So you want to get in there and do that. Now, if you're new and you don't have any of our lessons, there's a great way for you to get them for absolutely free, and that is to go to giveaway.sudokuprofessor.com and just head on over there, type that into your web browser, giveaway.sudokuprofessor.com. If you're getting our emails, it's at the bottom of pretty much every email. In the PS, you'll find the link. Just click on that. You'll go to the page. You can sign up to win, be one of the winners. We're giving away well over $16,000 worth of prizes, including lifetime access to all of our courses and the Sudoku Professors Insiders Club. And we have first prizes and second prizes that include these unique books that I keep showing you. These Nikolai books, they're really a lot of fun to solve, and you can you win a stack of these books, and access to our courses, and even have a chance to win private one-on-one coaching with me. So Elaine, if you were to need something like that I could sit down and you could actually show me, tell me what you would do, and show me. You could show me how you're solving or something like that. We'll do it on a Zoom call or something, and then we could work together, and I could help you see where you're going off the rails. You can get some of that. You can win private coaching sessions, which I have never offered ever. And so it's only available. You can't buy private coaching sessions with me. It's only available through this giveaway. Just go to giveaway.sudokuprofessor.com and sign up for our Sudoku Players Dream Giveaway Sweepstakes. And then you'll be able to have a chance to increase your chances of winning by inviting others to do the same. So if you have friends and family, get them to sign up, and they have a chance to win. And if they win, you win. So head on over there, sign up, and then when you get to the confirmation page, watch that video. I explain all about how to get your friends to sign up. So and we got another comment there that says we have let's see here. What is it? You might need some help on exercise 2 on senior lesson 410. We might be able to do that. But let me tell you what we got coming up for the rest of the day too, because I got some really cool things. I failed on Tuesday. I meant to give you the special Sudoku Professor templates, that fillable templates that you can fill in with your own puzzles, that you can download, print, and some people love to do this, and I can show you how to use those, but I forgot to do it, and so what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to give you even more. So on Tuesday I was supposed to do it, I didn't do it, so I'm actually going to give you 3 different types of templates, and at 2 o'clock today I'm actually going to show you how to get in there and use it to get the most out of it, because it's very easy to use, and you can put your puzzles in there, and then you can if you mess up a lane, you can print another one out, and it doesn't matter where you get your puzzle from. You could put them in there and print as many as you want, or you could do like one of our club members does, Brian. You could do print the puzzle, do one process to get to the solution, and then see if there's another technique or a different technique that'll also get you, another path or technique that'll get you to the solution. He can find sometimes 8 or 10 different paths to get to the same solution. So it's really, really cool. You can do that if you want to, but I'm going to show you that at 2 o'clock. I'm sorry, at 3 o'clock today. Did I say 2? I apologize. At 3 o'clock today, I'm going to show you that. You'll get an email in a little while to about 30 minutes beforehand to show you that, give you a link. You got to come, because that's where I'm going to give you the link to the page where you can download these templates. Then tomorrow, we are going to do 2 things. We're going to do a swordfish puzzle. I'm going to go on live at 11, and I'm going to do a swordfish puzzle for you. And we're going to solve that beginning to end. And then a little bit later, like at 2 o'clock, I think, we're going to, maybe more 2 or 3, you'll get it. I'll let you know in the morning. We're going to do another puzzle that only has 19 givens on it. And in other words, 17 givens is the minimum that you need to solve a puzzle. This one has 19, and we're going to do that one. And that's actually going to be, can you beat my time? which if Sunday, when we did the same thing, was any indication, you'll have no problem beating my time. But hopefully I'll be a little bit more on my game and do a little bit better than I did on Sunday. So thanks a lot for joining us, and I appreciate your comments. And if there's any other questions that you have, if you have questions about the puzzle, if you have questions about the Sudoku Professors Club or anything else like that, please post those below or send or reply to one of the emails that we were sending you. Thanks a lot for joining, and I'll see you in just a few hours where we're going to do the I'm going to give you away those Sudoku Professor Sudoku puzzle templates that you can use, and we got versions that'll help you save paper and ink when you print them out. Okay, so I'll see you at 3:00 Eastern time, and that again is about 2 hours and 45 minutes from right now.